Oh man, you know what I should have done? I should run onto screen covered in blood, man. I should run onto this screen covered in blood. I should douse myself in ketchup so I look like a Dead by Daylight survivor. Covered in corn red. I am not pouring any mini paint on me, man, on purpose. That stuff is so expensive. It's one of the most expensive liquids in the world, man. That, printer ink, and liquid gold, I guess. God forbid you jump scare your viewers. So you look like that hot dog from the last stream? Man. Oh, man. Where's my phone? So I can change the stream. How loud is the music, man? I feel like it's a little too loud. No, it's fine. Hello, Survivor. Hello, Survivor. What? How'd you find yourself here in these woods, Survivor? Oh, wait, I have a webcam that's looking straight at my phone. I don't like that. Oh, and it's flipping around. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much, everyone, for showing up, coming out here to our campfire in the woods. Today, I want to do some miniature painting. Man, this song is pissing me off. We're 2 minutes into this stream, and this song is already on my nerves. I can't say anything anyone's saying. What are we doing tonight? Tonight, we're painting some miniatures. Man, hold on, I gotta change this song, man. It's really getting on my nerves. So, man, this is something I started a very, very long time ago. Maybe several months ago, maybe a year ago. I don't know exactly how long it's taken. I don't know exactly how long it's been. But, it has been a while. It has been a while. And I wanted to finally finish painting some of these little miniatures, man, because it's something that I need to do. It's something that I have to do. I'm obligated to do it. And if I don't do it, man, I'm gonna be worse off. I'm gonna be worse off, right? Just generally. Can you guys give me just 1 second? Give me just 1 second, guys. Hold on. I just need to play any other song, man. I just need to play any other song. It's getting on my nerves. The Survivor theme from Dead by Daylight. Getting on my damn nerves, man. What genre do you guys like? What genre do you guys like? What's your favorite genre? Metal? I don't think we have a lot of metal. God forbid you guys listen to something beautiful and slow and peaceful and lovely. You know what, guys? I think it's time to listen to some synth pop. Oh man, this sucks. I hate synth pop, by the way. But I hate it just a little bit less. I hate it just a little bit less than I hate that Survivor theme. That was really getting on my nerves, man. I gotta charge this, man, because it didn't charge properly the other night. Oh, once I'm ready, we'll charge it. All right, guys. So I have 4 miniatures here that I want to finish by the end of this stream, and these 4 miniatures are varying widely in levels of finishedness, but something they're not varying widely in is quality. They're all very low quality. Guys, let me know, should I be wearing shoes for this stream? I just realized in the bottom left, you can see my little feeties. You can see my feet just barely off screen. And I feel like you might catch a couple of glimpses of my toes. Should I be wearing shoes? Should I be wearing shoes, guys? I have socks on. I just don't know what else I should be wearing. Oh, I just don't know what else I should be wearing. I need a monitor right there so I can look at the camera while reading comments and stuff. I hate having to look down. This camera flipping around is pissing me the fuck off. You guys have no idea how angry it's making me that it's constantly flipping. Oh man, that's really bothering me. What is that at now? No, I don't want that like that. Can I get it more like this? Can I get it more like this? Oh man, that's making me angry. All right. There we go. Okay, guys. So take a look at this. Take a look at this. I need to make sure that they're appearing on camera right. Do I have autofocus on? There's a huge delay. And there's also lots of autofocus. Hold on. Oh, why do my streams suck so bad? All right. We're fixing it. We're fixing it. Hold on, we're fixing it. I configure the video. If I have no focus, will that help me or will that hinder me? Hold on. Hinder, it seems. All right. Let's put the focus all the way and see what happens. The synth pop kind of works, man, because it's kind of like an 80s. It's kind of like an 80s thing. So the miniatures that I'm working on for this game, by the way, it's a game called Don't Look Back. It's by probably my favorite studio. Called Black Site Studios. They make excellent miniatures, man. Excellent miniatures. And it's, it's just gonna play the same song over. And Black Site Studios, this sucks, man. All right. Black Site Studios, they make a bunch of games that I really like. And this one is a game called Don't Look Back. Now, Don't Look Back, it's a miniatures game that is very similar conceptually very similar to Dead by Daylight. If you guys like Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's very similar to that, right? Very similar to that. But in miniatures form, right? In miniatures form. You guys like Dead by Daylight? I know I have a bunch of friends, Revan. Just put Taxi Cab Killing Spree in the background? No, man. Taxi Cab Killing Spree. Taxi crap spilling spree. Oh, man, I wish I could get it just a little bit more so you guys can see my POV. Hold on. Oh! My stuff is breaking on stream, man. I have a few friends that absolutely love Dead by Daylight. They're completely obsessed. They're completely obsessed with Dead by Daylight. Also, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They love that game as well. Tank Girl actually got me Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I've yet to open the game, I've yet to play it. I've yet to have been invited to play it. And I'm not going out of my way. Wait! It's vertical! All right, here it is, guys. This is the TikTok stream. I know I talked about this. Here it is. All right. Is that any better? You guys can see my forehead just off screen. It's a little bit too much. Let's see. We're fixing it, guys. We're getting it live. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. All right. Man, this is rough. Can I lower this like that? No, that pushes it up too far. I need a I need a better cam stand, man. We could have fixed it during the test stream. I'll be honest with you, no, I don't think we could have fixed it during the test stream. I think that's good. I think that's good. I need to lower that focus just a little bit, and I think we're good. Slot boy, have a good night. Somebody mentioned Ignite, and now I can't get Graham pronouncing mech out of my head. The mech. We gotta go get the mech, my friend. Man, I have not RP'd in a while. I put in an application to NoPixel, man. It looks like a lot of my friends are moving over there, and they said, man, you gotta get on NoPixel, dude. Graham, if Ignite broke you, NoPixel will rip apart your soul. Man, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle it, man. It's gonna be too intense for me. Still a little too close, man. We'll move it back. We'll move it back just a little bit more. I have to get all the way up, move to my computer to fix this, by the way. You know what I need? I need like a little stand so that the miniature stays in place the entire, like the right spot the entire time. Carrie, what's going on, Carrie? Oh, that's perfect. All right, that's perfect. All right, guys, so I have 5 little characters here. 4 little characters here, excuse me, I don't know how to do math. I have 4 little characters here. I don't know the names of the characters, give me 1 second. So all these characters, they came with little stat cards that I laminated. Or not laminated, put in one of those little card sleeves. All right, we got them here. So, first one up, this card, Max the Abs, man. This is Max the Abs. He is your stereotypical jock character. Your stereotypical jock character, and I'm trying to get it right, man. This sucks. There it is. So with this character, so all these guys, they have all their own little archetypes. They have their own abilities. Each character does a different thing as they try to escape from the killer in this game. Max, he's an interesting character. As a jock, he's a little brawly, just a little bit though, just a little bit. But he mostly has he has an ability that's more like a leadership ability that can move any female character towards him, directly towards him. So he's actually an interesting character. He's not what you would expect, but he's that stereotypical jock character. Here's another little stereotypical character. This is the cheerleader, but her name is Alice Grace, and this is the cheerleader. But the cheerleader from out of town. She's the popular girl that is actually a good person and is a little nerdy in her own right. So the fantasy the fantasy of anybody watching the 80s movie that the game takes place in. You got a little... No, I shouldn't say that. So here's the model. Here's the model. I believe she goes to a different school than Max. So I painted her a slightly different color because she goes to a different school. At first glance, it looks like you're not wearing a shirt. Don't you think that'll get more of the views, man? Don't you think that'll get more of the views if I'm not wearing a shirt on stream? I think people will clamor, man. People are clamoring at the gates. They're pounding on the door. They're saying, let me in. They're saying, let me in there. All right. Character number 3 that we're working on today is a character named Denise DeGraw. Denise DeGraw. This is your stereotypical rich, popular girl. She's your stereotypical rich, popular girl. She comes with a cell phone, and with the cell phone, you could call up what's the word, man? You can call up a support character. You could call up a support character, and the support character will run on the board and get killed instead of you. So you're calling the cops, you're calling, you're just calling for help. And the last character we're working on is Ranger Sandy. Ranger Sandy. This is the park ranger, knowledgeable, brave, has a gun right off the bat too. Oh, I never showed off here's the Denise miniature. There's the Denise miniature. All I've done is paint the hair. And here is the Ranger Sandy miniature. Ranger Sandy miniature. Is everyone bar the jock, alas? There is 2 more characters. There are 2 more characters. I'll show them. But I haven't started on them. They didn't interest me very much. So, 2 characters here. Let me pull up their card real quick so I can tell you what their names are. All right, so these last 2 characters, they are Seth Newton. Seth Newton, this is your stereotypical nerd character. This is your Jamie Kennedy in Scream. This is your Jamie Kennedy in the movie Scream. Was it Jamie Kennedy or was it Seth Green? They're like the same person in my mind. There's no difference between Jamie Kennedy and Seth Green in my mind. So this guy, he has an ability called, well, actually, that lets him get bonuses on his awareness rolls, which means it's harder for the killer to jump scare or appear next to him. And the last character we have, Holden Gibson. Holden Gibson. This is your outsider, loner, tough character. Just moved here from the countryside. Holden Gibson. He's the only other person that starts with a gun. And he starts with his dad's shotgun. Right? And he's the weird outsider. You might think that he's the killer at first character. Bodhisattva, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much, Bodhi. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Now, let me put these away. Let me put these two over to the side, actually, in case we want to work on them, man, in case we're making good time. So, something we have to do, before we get the paints out, before we get everything out. So I'm using Army Painter paints. They're a little cheaper than Citadel paints. By a little, I mean significantly. They're significantly cheaper than Citadel paints, but they're great quality. I absolutely love those paints. And I don't want them to dry out, right? I don't want them to dry out, because if they dry out, then I'm going to have to spend more money to replenish them whenever they're fully out. So we want to keep the paints as moist as possible, as usable for as long as possible. And how we're going to do that is creating something called a wet palette. Do you guys know what a wet palette is? Do you guys know what a wet palette is? I hope you guys do, because I've forgotten how to make a wet palette entirely. I have entirely forgot how to make a wet palette. So can somebody help me? Can somebody please, I'm begging you, help me figure out how to make a wet palette? So I know it's parchment paper. I have everything I need here. I have the parchment paper. I have the Tupperware container. I think this is how you make it. I'm going to tell you how I think you're supposed to make it. Correct me, because I know I'm probably wrong. See, all you have to do is wet the bottom of the Tupperware. Wet the bottom of the Tupperware. Did I break anything? No, the arm fell off. No! No! So you're supposed to put a layer of tissue underneath. You're supposed to put a layer of napkin underneath, wet the napkin, and then put the parchment paper on top of that? Or do I just put the parchment paper on top of the Tupperware just raw with the water underneath it? Very important question. Very important question. Do I have any super glue? I don't think I have super glue, guys. All right, pour a little water into a wet paper towel. No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't think I have glue. All right, so Ranger Sandy, killed in action, wounded in action. We'll come back to her later. We'll do her later. So, a little bit of water into a wet paper towel. I got a big pitcher of water right here. So let me just really quickly. I'm gonna pour so much out, man. No, we're good. We're good. Whew. We did it. We did it without. We did it without worrying. Without spilling any. All right. So we need a wet paper towel, right? All right. Parties in the night. All right. So how moist are we talking? How moist are we talking, guys? Very moist? A little moist? High five. A little moist, very moist. Just a little drop of moisture. A deluge of moisture. What's the moisture level that we're talking about here? Because I think when you really start getting into when you really start getting into like wetness level, how wet are we talking about? Are we talking about like a sea creature? Are we talking about a what's something wet, like a slug? Talk about slug wetness. A dab will do. Comfortably moist. That's the sequel to Comfortably Numb that did not do as well. Oh, I'm messing it up. Fuck. Hold on, guys. We're gonna, I'm doing a hobby crafting stream, which means I should be using hobby crafting tools to cut this, right? That's the only thing that makes any sense. I'm using my hands to rip it apart? What am I doing? What am I doing? You don't use your hands to build hobby stuff. You use your tools. So let's go ahead and measure that. There you go. See? You should be using your hobby tools, guys. I gotta get a little bit off the end here. Oh, I left a huge mark. I left 2 huge marks on my table here. I am not doing that again. All right. There we go. Wet palette secured. Do you not have a cutting mat? Man, cutting mats are expensive, man. Come on. Cutting mats are expensive, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just for a little thing you put on the table there? A cutting board? Not near me. Not near me. I didn't use a cutting board for the cooking stream. You think I'm gonna use a cutting board for this stream, dude? I didn't use a cutting board the entire duration of the cooking stream. I'm not using a cutting board for this. He has a flat surface. It's good enough. All right. I filled this way too much. I filled that cup of water way too much, by the way. That is like full to the brim right now. All right. So, I'll let you guys choose. I'm not going to start a poll or anything, but I will hold up a couple of guys to the camera. You guys already seen them. So, who are we building? Who are we finishing painting right now? Max the Jock, Denise DeGraw, the popular girl. I'm trying to get it on frame. Denise DeGraw, the popular girl, Max the Jock, or whatever this character's name was, the cheerleader, the iconic cheerleader. And just whoever I see's name pop up the most, we'll go with that. Popular girl. She's the one I have to do the most work for. So she's probably a great option. The least painted one. All right, the popular girl. Okay. We got 2 for the popular girl. 2 for the popular girl. Popular girl, no gibbons. I don't have a gibbon, unfortunately. If anybody wants to send me an STL for a gibbon, a nice little STL for a gibbon, I would thank you a million times. So, we have the blonde hair. We have the blonde hair for the popular girl. I think the popular girl seems to be winning by far. So we have the blonde hair for the popular girl. Now we need something for the clothing. Now we need something for the clothing. Everything is super saturated, by the way. The colors are not this saturated in real life. Everything seems to be really saturated for the stream. So, Popular Girl. I'm thinking we do a Mean Girls kind of thing. I'm thinking we do kind of a Mean Girls kind of thing. We give her that pink on pink. We give her the pink on pink, pink like my shirt, from Mean Girls. Is that Mean Girls? Is that Mean Girls or is that White Chicks? Mean Girls. Mean Girls outfit. It is Mean Girls. All right, it is Mean Girls. So I'm thinking we go for kind of a Mean Girls. I'm thinking we go for kind of like a Mean Girls. What are you guys thinking? Kind of like a Mean Girls? Let me take a look, man. Let me just take a look. So, I'm liking the Mean Girls look. I think we're gonna go with the Mean Girls. What's that? There's a musical. There's a musical that I watched with Nia, and Nia said that it was her favorite musical. And there was like a Mean Girls character in it. And in the movie, there's this unpopular girl. She becomes popular, and she joins the Mean Girls. And then she accidentally kills the mean girl, and then her boyfriend turns out to be a serial killer. Does anyone know what movie that is? Heathers! Heathers! What did the Heathers characters look like? Hold on. What did the Heathers characters look like? Heathers characters. Heathers. All right. I'm looking. All right, so they're wearing pretty much solid one colors. Wait, I probably don't want that. I'm thinking we go for the Mean Girls look. I think we go for the Mean Girls look. It was also a movie from the 80s. I saw the musical version. And Nia was going on about how it's her favorite movie in the whole world. Nia was going on about how it was her favorite movie in the whole world and how much she loved Heathers. And I said, all right, put it on then. I said, all right. I puffed my chest out. I slammed my fist on the table. All right, well, go ahead. Well, go ahead. Put it on. And we'll see how good it is. We'll see. All right, so the only pink that we have is Pixie Pink, but we have like a little purple color called Warlock Purple. That's pretty pinkish. So we're gonna take Pixie Pink, we're gonna take Warlock Purple, and we're gonna use Warlock Purple as the base, and we're gonna highlight it with Pixie Pink. All right, we gotta take one of these balls and we gotta put them in. Am I supposed to put one ball in there, or am I supposed to put two balls in there? We'll say one. We'll do one. I'm supposed to take one ball and drop the one ball in. I think it's supposed to be two, man. I think it's supposed to be two. How do I? I don't know how to pop the tab off. You understand why that's funny, right? What's funny? One ball. Man, I'm gonna ruin my shirt. I'm gonna ruin my shirt, man. My beautiful pink shirt. All right. It looks like one ball is good enough. All right, so we got Warlock Purple, which is a very pinkish purple. And we got Pixie Pink. I got paint in my mouth. That's non-toxic, right? Someone Google it. Is it non-toxic? I got paint all over my fingers, too. Oh, no, it's squirting! Guys, please tell me, please look up, is Army Painter miniature paint non-toxic? Or will I die in 24 hours? Somebody look that up. The squirting is a sign that it's non-toxic? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's quite true. All right. So let's put a little drop. Shake that up. You see that? That's shaked up. That's shaken, not stirred. That's shaken, not stirred. Just like that one guy that likes his stuff that way. You know the guy I'm talking about, right? Shaken, not stirred. Daniel Craig. All right. So let's get Warlock Purple, man. This is going to be our base color. All right. Warlock Purple, our base color. Somebody get me that Pixie Pink. Bon James? Yeah, I think that's the guy. I'd like my thing shaken. I like my thing shaken, not stirred. Van Horn. I like my Van Horn shaken, not stirred. All right. So, all these guys are already primed. So all we have to do is just start putting on those coats. So let's go ahead. Let's get a little bit of water. Let's get a little bit of water. We'll thin our paint just a little bit. Thin our paint just a little bit. Is that on stream? All right. Van Horn. I like my drink shaken, not stored. People, don't be depressed. We can save our world. Please do not be depressed. You gotta remember, this song was recorded in the 80s when we still had a chance. Nowadays, man, people, we wasted our chance. Be depressed. All right, we're getting that base coat done. Is it on stream? You have to add that protective coat of varnish. There's a little varnish you put on. There's a little varnish you put on after the fact. You paint it on like you paint the rest of it. You guys can see my giant eye, man. Eldritch God creates playthings to torment. That should be the name of the stream. It was gonna be Eldritch God something something, man, but I went with Mad Scientist because I couldn't think of anything not really just like Monka-S for Eldritch God. Is that a thing that the kids say nowadays? They say Monka-S? You guys say Monka-S? Any kids in the chat? Man, do you guys ever just feel like way too old? I'm 25, man. I feel like I'm in my late 30s. Man, I need like a fucking elbow pads, man. This table hurts. $30, 37 feels like 57. Don't recommend. Man, I'm jealous of like active seniors, man. They're more active than I am. You know those active seniors that you see? You know those active seniors you see speed walking around the mall? Speed walking around them like this. Fucking speed walking around the mall, man. Oh, I hate those guys. I hate those guys. I want to knock them down the stairs. Oh, my hand's cramping. Oh, I haven't painted miniatures in a while, and that position sucks. Mall walkers better not get in their way. Those people will barrel over you, dude. No lie, those people will barrel over you. They will take you down. I don't think, even if I wanted to do something to them, I don't think I could catch up to them. Because they are barreling through traffic. Ah, my hand is cramping up, dude. Is there a way I can hold it back just a little bit? All right, what if I flip this? Hold on, I don't want to expose everything I got going on back here. Love was just a glass. Strangers in the night. Fucking strangers in the night. All right, that's like, this is, all right, this is me a lot closer than I was before. Can you guys see like my nose and shit? I don't like you guys being so close to my damn face. Love was just a glass away. All right. We're getting that. We're starting to do layers, man. We're starting to see it pop out. Oh, man. It's just mostly my face. Getting a really good shot of your glasses, Graham. I don't need this from you, Nietzsche. Nope. Can't hold the camera like that, apparently. We were strangers in the night. Cool strangers in the night. Lashes that go on for days. I'd have very beautiful eyelashes, I've been told. I have been told that I do have very beautiful eyelashes, very suckable eyelashes. I have been told on the internet that people want to suck on my eyelashes. Man, you can only see my nose! Hold on, we're fixing this. It's scuffed! A warm embracing dance away. Hello everybody. Hello everybody, this is welcome to my stream. Hello everybody. How's that? Can you guys see the miniature? Is it good? Is it like in frame? No, it's still not in frame, man. And my hand's still cramping up. I think I should be leaving this to dry, man. I think I should be leaving that to dry. Because it's starting to like push the paint away. So let's go through and let's get something for the skirt going on. So for the skirt, man, in the picture that I saw for the skirt in Mean Girls, the mean girl from Mean Girls is wearing a black skirt. So what do you guys think? Should I be going black skirt or should I be doing move this away, man. Should I be doing a black skirt or should I be doing, oh, then it's too dark. Should I be doing like something else? Should I go full pink, pink on pink? Or should I be black skirt, excuse me. Black skirt, white shirt. With the pink overcoat, the pink top. The beautiful pink top. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys envisioning? What are those options again? So the same pink that I'm using on the overcoat, I put on the skirt, right? That way it's like a Chanel dress, kind of like a pink Chanel dress. Or I could go with the pink jacket that she has right now. The pink jacket that she has right now, plus a black skirt. Plus a black skirt. So what are we thinking, man? Black skirt or the pink? Pink all the way. Pink skirt. Zodi saying pink skirt. Any Neech was here. Anybody else have any ideas, man? Pink skirt, black skirt. Those are our two options. Pink skirt, black skirt. Those are our two options. The pink skirt sounds better. All right. We'll go with the pink skirt. I'm listening to you guys. I'm hoping. Oh my God. You can see my fucking body moving a frame for a second. All right, we're going with the pink skirt. Look at that. Look at that pink paint get on there. Whoa. That song just went crazy for a second. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. What's this Parappa the Rapper ass song, dude? This song became a Parappa the Rapper song out of nowhere. What era is this universe set in? This is the 80s. We are in the 80s. Maybe early 90s. When did Scream come out? 1990 exactly? Or was it later in the 90s? It came out in 1996, so it came out way later than I thought it did. Way later than I thought it did. But so we'll say 80s. We'll say mid 80s. How's that looking so far, man? We got a real pink. We got her real pink. Salad Bandit, we are painting miniatures for a game called Don't Look Back. Don't Look Back is a game that's set in like a Dead by Daylight's universe, right? It's set in like this Dead by Daylight's universe where these teens are constantly thrown against killers from every genre, from slashers to ghosts to occult. We're setting our version of the game in the 80s. I don't know if the game is in the 80s already, but we're trying to set our version of the game in the 80s. All right. We're gonna have to give it a second, man. We're gonna have to give it a second. But I'm thinking we go for the white boots. What do you guys think? White boots, white shirt. So she's pretty much gonna stay looking like this generally. And we'll put like a cream color on her phone. What do you guys think about that? White shirts, white boots, cream color for the phone, and then she's all set, she's all good. I'm thinking the jacket is probably has probably settled in, so I'm gonna add more to the jacket to keep making it nicer. Man, my hand's right in the way. We'll keep adding layers. So what a lot of mini painting is just using the same color on an area over and over and over and over again, right? Because what you're not supposed to be doing when you're painting a miniature, right? What you're not supposed to be doing when you're painting a miniature is you're not supposed to be just globbing on a big layer of paint right from the get-go. You're supposed to be building up to it, right? That way you keep all the details underneath. That way the paint is like nice and consistent. A lot of people, thin watered layers, man. What a lot of people do when they're starting out, when they're just starting out making their miniatures, is they will be putting on completely unwatered down paint in like thick layers, and that just does not work out. It loses all the detail for the miniature. You lose a lot of detail. It's just not a great thing to do. But thin, watered down coats of paint, layer after layer, that's what works. Man, I wish I could get you guys a better view. I wish I had a way to do a better view. Maybe a GoPro, man. Maybe if I get a GoPro and strap that to my head, you guys would get a better view of what I'm seeing. All right, so I think we need to just give it a second to dry, because I tried touching up that skirt again and it still wasn't dry, and it was like pushing away all the paint that I had already put on there. So we're gonna take a second and we're going to move on to somebody else real quick. We're gonna just do something else, move on to somebody else. So we have the jock and we have the cheerleader, both of which are pretty complete. I just need to do some like basic highlight work, I guess. I'm feeling the jock. I feel like we do the jock. So here's the thing, man. I forgot all the colors that I used for I forgot all the colors that I used for the skin tones and everything. So I'm gonna have to like try to remember, rack my brain to try and remember what skin color I used. Also, we need a what's the word, man? I can't think of the word. We need to... Man, I really can't think of what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, here. So I have our two flesh tones. It could be one of either of those. That's up in the air. I do need my white. I do need my white color so that I can make my white stand out. I haven't fully like finished doing the white along the neck and everything, but my white is not here, oddly enough. I am not able to find my white. I am missing a few paints, so if you guys bear with me just a second while I look for my color white. I'm just gonna quickly look. Yep, there's a couple of colors here. Oh, I'm knocking over everything. There's a couple colors here. We got a brown, we got a white, we got a blue. All right. So, we got our white here. We're gonna need our thinnest, smallest brush. All right. So let's get the white. I already have a ball in the white. Let's put just a dot right over here. I got something rolling off the table. I have a little blockage, a little paint blockage right here that I will have to puncture. All right, I think that got rid of it. I think that got rid of it. So, all right, just a dot of white. All right. So let's get a little water on the brush. A little water on the brush. Let's pull that out. All right, so I get really close to stuff, man. I have real bad vision. No! Fuck. I gotta get a little napkin, man. I gotta get just like a little thin bit of napkin here so that I can clean some of this stuff up. Man, my hands are not stable, dude. I feel like my hands used to be a lot more stable, man. I do not know what happened. I feel like my hands were a lot more stable than they are now. I think part of it's also that I'm trying to get it on camera. All right. Algebra, what's going on? What's going on? This might be a doomed stream, man, just because I can't get the camera angle right. All right. Okay, so we did the collar around the neck. We just did the collar around the neck. I have to highlight, there's a little H for the high school there. I have to draw that. All right, so we did that. All right, so we have a little H on the jacket now. What else do we need? We need to paint these pockets. All right, so that's pocket one. Let's do pocket two. Handshaking, man. Got just a little bit of paint on that green. Let's see if I can just wipe that off with the brush. All right, salvaged it with the brush. All right, so we did some of those highlights on the jacket there. Some of the highlights on the jacket. We still need to paint the face. Man, faces are something that I'm just so bad at that I'm actually a little hesitant to even do, just because I am so bad at doing faces. I'll tell you what, let's avoid the face for now. Let's avoid the face for now, and let's just add some highlights on the jeans. Faces are the worst, man. They're so small. They're so small. They're popcorn kernel sized, man. And we're not talking about the jumbo kernels. We're talking about the white kernels. Now, if you're a popcorn aficionado like myself, if you're a popcorn aficionado like myself, you know, you're well aware that popcorn, what am I saying? That the white kernels are the smallest. What is this song saying? I'm not paying attention to the lyrics. I think I said a world. I think it said a world where the girls are like baby-faced boys. Is that what it said? Am I insane? I don't know what this song is singing about, man. Oh, you know what? Oh, yep. Man. Yep. No, tons fell out. Because I was not cleaning this. Because I did not put the cap back on properly. Oh, we just wasted a bunch of paint. And we at least use that. I hope this is the right color for the legs here. So I'm gonna add some highlights to the legs. I'm just gonna add some highlights to the legs here. All right, so it might be a little bit too light, the color that we chose here. Might be a little just too light. No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. We're adding a little bit of highlights to those jeans. It's a little light, but it's not crazy, right? It's a little light, but it's not too crazy. It's doable, it's serviceable. So, man, I'm so excited to play this game, dude. I'm so excited to play this game. There is so many things I want to do with it. I'm going to get K-Sins to play, man. I'm going to get Nietzsche to play. I'm going to get Nia to play. How's that on the legs? All right. I think the legs are done on this guy. I think the legs are done on him. So all we really need is the baseball bat. All we really need is that baseball bat. Oh, what's going on? Oh, somebody followed me. Why does it not, guys? Why does the follow stuff never show up when I'm doing these live streams, like the actual real life live stream? They show up normally. I'm gonna have to walk to my computer to see who that was. I'm gonna check out who that was. Hold on. Thank you so much, Card51. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, so we need a color for this bat. I want like a wood color. I want like a wood color. That might be a little more of a project to get that wood color. But I think it's gonna be worth it, man. So let's find some woody color here. Got desert yellow. We got monster brown. I'm just gonna see if there's anything labeled wood. That'll give us like a good place to start, right? Leather brown, oak brown. So oak brown, let's have oak brown here. And we have, let's see. I think we use more tan. Let's try this desert yellow. Let's just try this desert yellow. I might have a wood wash even. I might have a wood wash, but it's a long flat texture rather than anything that a wash would look good on. So I'm reconsidering doing that. We might have to do a mix of a color. I might mix skeleton bone and desert yellow here. What does leather brown look like? I think we might use skeleton bone and desert yellow. We make a mix of it to have kind of like a faded yellowish, woodish color. And then we go in and kind of like do a little texture, a little kind of wood grain texture with the oak brown. So, do I have anything in there? No, nothing in skeleton bone. Man, I keep opening these in my mouth. Oh. 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 Oh man. So you guys are positive that it's non-toxic, right? I won't end up dead in 24 hours. Oh, it's pouring out the top. Okay. They say politics are balls and dicks. Man, what music am I listening to? I didn't realize that, I didn't realize it was so raunchy. 80s pop, 80s synth pop. I have to say, it hasn't been bothering me as much as I thought it would, man. I am not a very big synth pop guy, but it's kind of jumping. You know what I gotta do, man, in preparation to this game? I gotta watch a bunch of horror movies. I have to watch a bunch of horror movies because I am not very well versed in horror. Not very well versed in horror. I was never a big horror guy. I know Nia loves horror. I know a few people who adore horror. But me, man, I was never a big horror guy. I was never a big horror guy. Trying to see what that color's looking like right now. I do love, you know what movie I like? Horror movies. I like the horror movies that are like meta horror. I really liked Scream. I really liked Scream and the king of all meta horror. The king of all meta horror, Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods. I would watch a whole Cabin in the Woods TV show, man. I would watch a whole Cabin in the Woods, like, series of movies. Bob Barker died today? Who was Bob Barker? This is not a bit. I didn't know. Who's Bob Barker? The Price is Right guy. I'm not familiar with him, man, but you know who died recently in the wrestling world, man? Two wrestlers just died back to back, one after another. Terry Funk, hardcore legend Terry Funk, died a couple days ago. Hardcore legend Terry Funk died a couple days ago. And what's the guy's name? Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, real name. What's his real name? He's from the Rotunda family. He's from the Rotunda family. But Bray Wyatt died. Man, and Bray Wyatt, he was really young. He was in his 30s. I think he was 37 when he died. That happened, I think, yesterday. This stuff just sneaks up on you, man. This stuff just sneaks up on you. It can happen at any time. Really wild. Really, really wild. He was 36 even younger than I thought. What's going on, Haxie? What's going on? There was still so much, man, like potential in terms of like what he could have done in the wrestling world, man. He was in his prime in terms of wrestling. As wrestlers, man, they don't usually start entering their prime until they're in their 30s. It's a real odd thing, right? But wrestling is a little bit different than other sports, man, just because it's a it's a lot of it is performance and psychology. And that's something that you might not get until you're in your 30s. For a lot of people, you need you need that decade of experience before you start becoming one of the greats. There's a few guys, man. There's a few guys that that have that kind of like really early, like prodigy status, man. MJF, Rhea Ripley. Those are the two that I can think of right off the top of my head. Oh! You're a big MJF fan, Haxie? Absolutely love MJF, man. Absolutely adore MJF. One of my favorite guys. One of my favorite guys right now, man. Mox and Bray with my favorites. I'm not a very big Jon Moxley guy, man. I'll be honest. I just don't like the style. I just don't like the presentation that he gives himself. I was never a big hardcore wrestling guy. I've never been a real big hardcore wrestling guy. You know, Foley did it great. But that's because Foley is one of a kind, man. Foley did it great. Terry Funk as well. While we're remembering Terry Funk. I'd say he's mostly done, man. I just got to do the face. I think he's done. I just got to do the face. But he looks done. He looks done to me. All right. Once we figure out how to do faces, man, we'll come back and we'll do those faces. That might be like its own thing that we do, because I am very talented when it comes to faces. But I think those layers of paint for the pink are probably done now. So let's grab our other brush and let's do another layer of that pink. And this is why this wet palette is so important, guys. If you guys don't use a wet palette, you have to start using a wet palette today. Because if I was just painting, just putting it on like a napkin or a paper plate or something like that, all the pinks would be dry right now. All the pinks would be dry right now. But because I was using that wet palette, man, they're still as hydrated, as wet as they were when I had first started, when I had first poured it out. I used to use craft paints, man. And I did not care about like drying my paints out. Oh, they're craft paints. They're 50 cents each for a huge bottle. 3 times the size of one of these. If not 4 or 5 times the size, right? But when I got better quality paints, I started going, you know what? I'm going to start doing this wet palette stuff. I see all my favorite miniature painting guys doing them, doing that wet palette. So I started doing it, man, and I cannot go back. It can keep the paint good for hours, man. Genuinely, really. All right, we're gonna have to give it another minute to dry. I'm just trying to get some of this underside here. Man, I got butterfingers, dude. I got butterfingers. Anyone else constantly dropping their miniatures when they're painting? Or is that a me thing? Is that a me thing? Is that just like, Graham, you specifically suck? Don't tell me that's the case, man. Please tell me everyone else also drops their miniatures constantly and all the time. I never drop. Damn. Voided! Voided, thank you so much, dude. Voided, man, thank you so much for the 18 months, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you immensely. Thank you for sticking around for so long. That's a whole year and a half. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, dude. Really, 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 man. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you've stuck, you know, with the stream, even when I'm doing other stuff, when I'm changing, like doing what I'm doing sometimes. What are we doing? We are painting miniatures. We are painting miniatures. So right now, we are painting we're painting a couple of teens, and what the game is we're playing is for a game called Don't Look Back. It's this Dead by Daylight type miniature game, right? It's this Dead by Daylight type miniature game, and it's a few people on the table, right? And they have to avoid a killer. They have to do the objective, whether it be escape, whether it be save their friend. They have to avoid this killer from killing them. And it's something that, you know, up to 4 people, up to 5 people, because I'm not including myself in the 4, I would be kind of doing, can actually play. And I'm planning on playing it with a few of my friends, man. Nietzsche is here. Love Nietzsche, man. That guy's great. So Nietzsche, man, K-Sins, Nia, Literal Bear. I'm gonna pester all those guys. I'm gonna bring it up to a few other guys too. Let's paint the boots. Man, I wish I could get the camera just a little bit better, man. I'm gonna look into fixing that. I'm gonna look into fixing that, man, because I like these streams. I think they're cool, man. I think they're interesting, but the camera is definitely something that I've just been struggling with all day. I know Nietzsche, I know Davey B. I know a few people. I think Nick was playing it on his stream. Have been playing Armored Core 6. Apparently, people are loving that game. You guys heard of Armored Core 6? I know Nietzsche's in the chat, man. I don't know. He's heard of it. I was hearing him struggle. Fighting the boss for 2 days. The first boss. He was just getting slammed by it, but he bit the bullet, dude. He went all out, and he actually beat the boss. I'm proud of him. But what is Armored Core like? I saw Nietzsche playing it just for a little bit, but I wasn't really paying attention. What is Armored Core like? Is that I thought it was a turn-based game, but Nietzsche told me no. Graham, it is not a turn-based game. It is like hell. It is designed to give you PTSD. It's like if Ace Combat was about mechs. Now, here's the problem with that analogy. I have not played Ace Combat as well. That's another game I haven't played. So is it like a bullet hell game? Is it like a third-person bullet hell game? Oh! It's got elements of that being a bullet hell game, but it's more involved than just dodge every bullet. So, I was told, or I was explained by Nietzsche, that it has some insane, what's the word? Lore. There's like Gundinium. There's something called Gundam-inium, where that's just, that's growing in this one planet, and it was used to get everyone in the space age, or it was used to get all the mechs, but then all the Gundam-inium fucking exploded all at once. Right? And now there are just guys running all over, killing each other, trying to get the last little bit of Gundam-inium. Something like that. I think that was the lore. Somebody correct me. Somebody that knows the lore, correct me. Am I close? Am I right? I believe that I'm right. I think I'm right. How's she looking so far, man? She looks obnoxious. She looks obnoxious. If I saw this person in real life, I would avoid talking to them at all costs. Sounds about right? Man, I hate that the webcam keeps freaking out like that. So, let's avoid that real quick. What color should the pom-pom be on this character? We're gonna move on to the cheerleader character. So we have the color of the dress. The color is blue with a white fringe. I think yellow pom. We got to remember the school colors. We got to remember the school colors. What a blue cheerleader. Blue and white? I'm thinking the blue and white. I'm thinking the blue and white. Oh, that is not the color that I wanted. I wanted the electric blue. I wanted that electric blue. So, this one is dry on top. I'm gonna have to poke it out. How do you guys stop your paints from drying out right at the mouth? Is there a way to do that? Or do you just have to, like, deal with it every time? I wish there was a way that I could keep all my paints perfectly wet and not waste a single drop of paint. But I think that might be asking for too much, you know what I mean? Gotta get a sewing needle to clear it. I could never stop it. I think it just might be one of those things that you can't stop, you know? It might be one of those things that you just gotta deal with perpetually. Berries in the mountains. The berry in the mountain. There are bears in the mountain? What is this song? There are berries in the mountains. There are berries in the mountains. Some are poisonous. Berries in the mountains. I think I could do a synth pop song, man. I'm gonna say it. I think I have the talent. I think I have the talent. I think I have the ability to do some little synth pop song. I don't know about you guys, but I think maybe I give it a shot. Berries in the mountain. I've been trying to work with synths, man. I've been trying to work with synths. They're a lot harder than you think. They are a lot harder than you would think. I've been working with synths because I've been trying to make cowboy music, but I wanted to give it a slant. I wanted to give it a slant, and I wanted that slant to be, what's the word? Oh wait, which one's which? I wanted that slant to be like cowboy stuff in space. I think that would rock. I'm trying to really come up with just like the best setting that I can. Something that'll keep me invested, right? I never really fell in love with the D&D setting. I definitely like it a lot more than I used to. Right? I used to not like it at all. So I definitely like it more than I used to. I used to really actually kind of dislike fantasy a lot. There was a lot of stuff that I disliked that I, in the past. And just for like lame surface level reasons, right? Never really giving it a shot. Nietzsche got me really into Star Trek, man. And I was, for the longest time, I just disliked sci-fi, just in general. Which is just an L take, right? Just disliking sci-fi in general. That's just an L take. But I mean, hey, that's what I thought. Her hair looks great. Thank you so much, man. The hair is, I use the slap chop method on the hair. There's probably something from every genre you like. Yeah, I think that's the case. You get older and you start to get a little more nuanced, right? You start to, well, at least for me, I'm a little more open to stuff than I was before. I know for a lot of older people, they get more closed off to new stuff. But I'm still young, I guess. I'm in my 20s, man. I'm acting like I'm 50. I'm in my dang 20s, man. Do you guys know the slap chop method? It's absolutely amazing, dude. I should be using some of it right now. So the slap chop method is something that was relatively recently uncovered, man. I think sometime in the last few years, the last like 2 years, I've seen it become really popular. So, what the slap chop method, man is having an early life crisis, damn right. I'm having like a, not even midlife crisis, man. I'm in my 20s. What is that? I'm having a quarter life crisis. So the slap chop method is this really, really cool method, man, that I should be using right now, because I have them Zenithal primed. So the first thing you do in the slap chop method is you prime the miniatures using a method called Zenithal priming. Now, what Zenithal priming is, right? What Zenithal priming is you take the miniature and you spray it. You spray it a base coat of dark color, right? So you spray it a base coat of black or gray. Black or gray. You mind if I stand up and I move around a little bit, man? I'm getting a little tensed up from sitting in this chair. So you spray painted a color, either black or gray, and that's your base coat for the color, right? That's just something that you would do for every miniature normally. But where Zenithal Prime differs, right? And this is the cool part, where Zenithal Prime differs is you are putting lighting effects right on top of the prime, right onto the primer. So how you do that is after you prime it that dark color, after you prime it that black, that gray, you're going to take the model, you're going to get a white primer. You're going to get a white primer. Now, let me talk about white primers real quick. For white primers, I think normally with a gray primer, with a black primer, you can just use whatever you want, right? You can just use whatever you want. I use just primers that I get from Home Depot, from Lowe's, whatever company, just from the store, right? From Walmart. You can just use whatever primer you want. White primer, you need to get something good. I use a Japanese brand, a Japanese hobby brand of white primer. But you get that white primer, right? You take the miniature and you spray it with the white primer over top the black or the gray that you've already used. Just right from the top, right from the top. And what that will do, right? What that will do is that will naturally put a gradient going right from the top of the miniature so that it looks like there is light directly above the miniature. It is so fascinating. It is so fascinating. So here is one of the guys that I have right here. This is Gibson, Denton, I forget his name. This is somebody. So what you can see, let me move the lighting to the side here so it looks, it looks a little bit different. So Gibson is lit up. He has a gray undercoat. And he's zenithal primed on the top. So if I hold him to you like this, he's completely white that way. But if I hold him to you like this, he's completely gray going this way. Trying to get it on so the camera can see. He's completely gray going that way. So the top parts are all covered with white. The bottom is all covered with gray. If you want to make it more extreme, you can use black. I tend to find that the black changes the damn thing too much. Oh, my headphones are running out. My headphones are going battery low. They're telling me battery low right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the other headphone and I'm gonna put that in the ear. Right? Because only one headphone's out of battery, right? So I can do that. All right. Music mode. Gaming mode. All right. Other battery's good now. I got the other headphone in. So it's a really fascinating method. And then what the slap chop method does, right? What the slap chop method does is you take the, what's the word? You take the Zenithal primed miniature. You take the Zenithal primed miniature and you struggling with the word, man. You take the Zenithal Prime miniature and you paint it using speed paints. So I use Army Painter speed paints, right? Love these, absolutely love these. I use Army Painter speed paints. Army Painter's my brand. That's the brand that I love using because it's inexpensive and it's really good. I use Army Painter Speed Paints. I'm not sponsored by them. But you take a speed paint, you can use, I think Citadel Workshops has their own line of speed paints. And what a speed paint does is it's a hybrid between a regular paint and a wash. And I think that's very fascinating. It's a hybrid between regular paint and a wash. So it doesn't quite Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? All right, so that battery low thing, I don't know if that was just this part right here, or if that was everything, or if that was the headphones after all. But I'm tied to I'm literally chained to my chair here now, because I have to charge the thing. Can I have it a little bit better? Can I have it like in my pocket right here? That's a little better. All right, so now I can't get up from my chair. I'm trying to think of what I want to do with these shoes. I want to make it a Converse, but I want the white socks to pop out. So if I get like a white Converse with like red highlights, how do you think that would look? Maybe we go for a more gray Converse rather than white. So let's actually use that speed paint just for the shoe, just to so we're doing something with the speed paints, because I'm excited, man. You got me excited about the slap chop method. So Runic Gray is probably not what we're looking for. Speed paint medium. That's black. That's blue. Bone. Holy white. We'll use holy white, because I think it's going to end up with a little bit of a grayness to it. So we're looking for a gray shoe, just so that it stands out from the white sock. Because if it's white on top of white, I think it's just not going to look right. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get just a little drop. Let's get just a little drop of this. All right, and let's put it on the shoe. And then what we're gonna do, after we just get the shoe a little grayed up, is we're gonna give it a red highlight that you see in Converses a lot. All right. So we'll give that a second to dry once I finish putting it on there. And it should add some contrast to the shoe there. Just a little tiny bit of contrast that will really just go all the way, right? And just into making it nice. I am gonna have to put a little bit of gray just on the heel there, because what you guys can't see through the camera, you might not be able to see it, is there's just a little bit of that tan color paint that I used for the leg. Right, just a little drop of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just a little bit on the edge of this brush, and we're just gonna right on the edge there. All right. And we're not gonna drip a whole bunch out or anything like that. We're just putting a drop on the side of the brush. And now take a look at those shoes. Take a look at those shoes. So that adds just a little tiny bit. Just a little tiny bit of contrast to it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint just some of the little tiny details, these little details that are sticking up on the shoe. We're gonna paint those red. We're gonna paint those red. Incoming K-Sins miniature painting stream. K-Sins has stolen everything from me. K-Sins has stolen everything from me. He can't steal this too, all right? He's already taken everything from me. He can't take this too, man. I won't let him. I won't let him, dude. He can't keep stealing things. I love how Nietzsche was just sitting back enjoying the whole thing. Nietzsche is a fake friend. Nietzsche's a fake friend. Nietzsche, if he was a real friend, he would immediately denounce everybody that had anything to do with K-Sins' stream. I will determine who I remain friends with after the spaghetti challenge. Can we get a date for that? Can we set up like a date for that already? Because I'm ready for spaghetti. I don't think you guys understand just how ready I am for this spaghetti. Oh, it's the Parappa the Rappa song. The rules committee need to meet. We got to talk about the rules, man. You're right. Why is this dripping, man? I haven't touched it. I don't think you're ready for the spaghetti. We need a montage. No, you're right, Zodi. I need a spaghetti montage. So Nietzsche's already kind of discussed this, right? Nietzsche's brought it up in the chat. So I'm going to read what Nietzsche said. This will be the first food competition with a 3,000-mile distance between contestants and no in-person judges. I think that's something that we're going to have to really take into account. Me and Kasins are as far as we can be from each other. One of us is in New York. One of us is in California. So we're going to have to come up with how we're going to judge this. How are those shoes, man? I don't think you guys can see them. I'm not 100% on them, but I think it's going to be the best that we get. I think it looks great. I think most of it looks great. Let's use that same red. Let's actually give us a drop of red on the palette because we're not putting a drop on. So we'll use some of this red. To highlight the bullhorn here. I've got some things in mind, but it would be unfair to tell either contestant what criterion they will be judged on. Plating will be very important since we can't taste. Kason's obviously was in New York with that backyard. Kason's, man, he's living that bougie lifestyle. Can you believe Kason's, man? So Kason's, he shows off his bougie backyard. And I said, dude, man. I said, dude, man, you're living real nice. I don't wanna sound like a bum, but I was hoping. I said, dude, I don't want to sound like a bum, but I was hoping you could give me a couple of $1,000s to improve my stream. Just a few $1,000s, dude. Obviously you have it. And he said, no, Graham, no, Graham, I got a nice backyard, but I can't give you just a measly few $1,000s. A measly few $1,000s. Everyone has turned on Kason since he did that pool reveal. That's true. All of our friend group, everyone in our friend group has completely turned on Kason's. Ever since he did that pool reveal, because you know what? Because we all asked him just for a few $1,000s for each of us, so that we can all, do improvements for our streams. And he said, no, guys, sorry, I can't just give out money like that. Like, dude, I saw your backyard. Obviously, obviously you have enough. Obviously you have enough since we saw your backyard. And he said, dude, I can't do it. I got a nice backyard, but it's not only me living here. And dude, F off with that. We know you got tons of money. We know you got tons of money. We know you're best friends with Elon Musk. We know you're friends with Elon Schmusk, dude. He had a very fluffy dog. That dog was so dang fluffy. I don't got a dog, guys. If it was not 9 o'clock, I would show you what I got. I got a stupid little lizard. He has no fluff. He's green. And he gets on my damn nerves because he's a chameleon. He can be other colors. I know for a fact he can be other colors. So the fact that he's green is him messing with me. Did you remember what he said about gold after the stream? I'm still thinking about it. Man, what he said about gold after the stream, dude, I can't even repeat. The way he just talked about gold. Oh, wait, golf. Golf, too. The way he was just talking about golf was really starting to freaking piss me off, dude. What was he saying, Nietzsche? Remind me. What was he saying about golf? It was getting my stomach turning. That's all I remember. It was really getting my stomach turning when he was talking about golf. He has a putting green. He has his own putting green. And he goes, yeah, I got my own putting green, but I don't really use it. I think golf's kind of dumb. Yeah, I got $10,000 clubs, but you know, I'm not I'm not really into golf. I just go golfing with all my multi-million-dollar friends. You know, that shit was getting me steamed, dude. That shit was getting me steamed. I already has a butler named Alfred. I think you actually, if you listen closely, a few times during the stream, you hear someone in the background going, Master Shinj, Master Shinj. I heard that he beats his butler. Kaysen's too cool. You're kind of pushing me to his side. Zoni, no, you're not supposed to go to his side. He's a fair weather. He's a fair weather. He's a rich guy. He's really cool, but he's a fair weather, and he doesn't give you any money when you ask him so nicely. And it's so fricked up, dude, because if I was rich, I would give him all that money in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Because if I was rich, I would and all my friends asked me for money, I would give them money in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? I would. If all my friends, if I was rich, if I was rich, and I had a lot of money, I would give all my money to my friends. I am the king of fools. Look at you, look at me. I'm the king of fools, don't you see? Clearly, K-Sins is the stepdad with all the cool things, and Graham is the dad living in squalor. You think I'm living in squalor, dude? You think I'm living in freaking squalor, dude? Take a look at this setup. Take a look at this setup. Take a look at this setup. Hold on. You think I'm freaking living in squalor, dude? Let me show you all the riches that I have. I really don't want to turn the camera around. I'll at least zoom out. Take a look at my setup, dude. Take a look at my setup. All right, take a look at this. See these shelves here? See these shelves here? Like $30 each. $35, maybe $40 even. Target. Target. $40 at Target. See this shelf right here? I got that one from the Salvation Army. Painted it up black. Painted that shit up black myself. You think I'm living in squalor here? I'm pimping. This right here, can you see that at the bottom? Oh, my phone just unplugged. There's a little thing over there. That's a cabinet that my dad had for decades. Painted that black myself. Painted that black. You can see it like this. Hold on. No, I don't want to turn the camera. I don't want you guys seeing the rest of the fucking place. Oh! All right. What else? What else do I got here? This television. Yeah. This monitor, that's not a monitor, by the way. That's a fat television. That's a fat television from, like, actually decades ago, man, from when I was a teenager in high school. Not doing myself any favors here. I'll be honest with you, the thing that probably costs the most out of all of this is the Pip-Boy. Wait, you guys can't see it. You guys can't see it. Hold on. I got the actual Pip-Boy. It's that Fallout 4 Pip-Boy, man. I was so excited for Fallout 4 that I bought the Pip-Boy. I bought the Pip-Boy. And Fallout 4 comes out. The Pip-Boy sucks. The Pip-Boy just sucks. It's not cool. And the game was terrible. And then from that moment on, I've hated Fallout ever since. Todd Howard, if that is your real name, you've ruined the Fallout series. Bethesda, all of you, you've ruined the Fallout series. Fallout used to be good. Fallout used to be really good. You've ruined it. You've thoroughly ruined it. Fallout 4 was good, but you're insane. Get out of here. Fallout 4 was not good. Fallout 4 sucked. Fallout 4 sucked, dude. The story was so fucking stupid. The story just sucked. The dialogue choices all sucked. Every single dialogue choice in that game sucked. Minx! Minx! Minx, thank you so much, Minx! Minx, thank you so much! I appreciate you so much, Minx! Thank you so much! Hello, everybody, welcome! Welcome, everybody! Welcome, everybody! We're doing a lovely little stream today. We're doing a lovely little miniatures stream today, guys. And I've been pulling out all my miniatures, guys. I've been pulling out all my miniatures, and we're gonna be playing with my little miniatures today, guys. So thank you so much. Here's miniature number 1. Thank you so much, guys. That's miniature number 1. Here's miniature number 2. We're working on all these miniatures, guys. Thank you so much. I don't know where the fourth miniature is gone. I'm missing a miniature, guys. Hold on. I'm missing. Fuck. I gotta keep my my field microphone plugged into the wall because it's out of battery. So I'm physically chained to this table right now. I can't walk away from this table. I'm chained. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. Guys, help me! I'm stuck here. I'm chained to this radiator. I'm chained to this radiator, and I'm not allowed to leave. I'm chained to this radiator, and I'm just not allowed to leave, and it's driving me freaking insane right now. All right, guys? It's driving me really insane right now. Man, the saturation is making my teeth look yellow as fuck. I changed the color balancing, and I put the color balancing super warm, because everyone was saying, oh, put it super warm, and it's making my teeth look yellow as fuck. I look like I got those sheep denters that George Washington had. They said, guys, they said, Graham, you should put your thing, make it real warm, Graham. Make it real warm, Graham. And like a fool, like a dang fool, I believed them. Like a dang fool, I believed them. So guys, welcome to our miniatures stream. This is our stream where we're painting little miniature guys and gals. The models we're painting are models for a game called Don't Look Back. Don't Look Back is this Dead by Daylight-esque game. Oh, Minx, are you still here? Minx! Minx, are you still here, Minx? Minx? I don't think Minx is here anymore, guys. I think Minx raided and left. No manners. Raided and left. Thank you so much for the raid, Minx. We were talking about how much cooler K-Sins is. No one was saying that. No one was saying that. Everyone was on my side. Everyone was on my side 2 seconds ago. So I don't know where everyone's coming from that now all of a suddenly, you ever had anyone say all of a suddenly before? It drives me crazy. All of a suddenly, now everyone's saying that K-Sins is cooler than me. K-Sins is a fake friend. And there's nothing less cool, all right? There's nothing less cool than a fake friend. There's nothing less cool than a fake freaking friend, dude. All right? I think the fact that the stream sucks is actually, like, a little charming. What do you guys think? I think the fact that the stream actually really sucks is very charming. Any agreeers in the chat? Anyone agree with me in the chat? Yes, but agreeing would break kayfabe, so no. What do you know about kayfabe, Nietzsche? Nothing. What do you know about kayfabe? Probably nothing. What do you know about being cringe? Probably tons. I love that reference. You know that reference? Wait, Godfire, you know that reference? Or do you just mean the word kayfabe? Oh, man, nobody knows the probably. What do you know about that? Probably nothing. What do you know about that? Probably tons. No one knows that. You can't start referencing that video on stream. I love that video, man. I love that video. It's this guy. He's like a registered nurse. He wakes up at like 4 a.m. and he guzzles down a 40 ounce of malt liquor and he just starts vomiting before work. We lost Terry Funk, and then Bray Wyatt the very next day, man. Rest in peace, really. That's not a joke. Man. Terry Funk, hardcore legend. Absolute hardcore legend. Bray Wyatt, man, passed very young. He had a lot that he could still do in the business. I think that his career being cut short is such a shame, man, because I think he could have just done he could have done so much, man. I think he's guaranteed Hall of Famer, though, right? What do you guys think? He's probably getting into the Hall of Fame. He was like 36. Did he get released on what happened? Oh, damn. Says he had a heart attack. That's heartbreaking, man. That's heartbreaking, man. Definitely Hall of Fame worthy. The Wyatt family gimmick and then reinventing himself with The Fiend. Fantastic, man. I wish they could have done more with him now. You know what I mean? I wish they could have done a little bit more with him. Now we, you know, now we won't get that. But a legend, man. A legend nonetheless. All right, so we got the pink little character right now going, man. We got the pink little character. I always thought he was the best modern rival for The Undertaker. He definitely did that supernatural gimmick, man. He definitely did it well. Usually, man, not always. You remember, I think it was a match with Randy Orton, maybe Seth Rollins, when the stage went dark and then like a bunch of worms or something were projected onto the stage. That was a little stinky. But hey, man, that's what you get sometimes when you got the wrestling booking, man. The weird projection, yeah, the weird projection right in the ring, man. That was a weird thing. That was odd. I cannot wait. I know this is a thing that a billion people have already said. I know this is a thing a billion people have already said, man, but I cannot wait until Vince is fully out of the company, man. He was out for a while, and then he grew a mustache, and he slicked his way back in. Slipped back in, dude. How does he do it? How does he get away with it, man? How does he get away with it? Where's my White? Matt White. Funk lived to be 79. I don't think anyone expected that with how hardcore his life was. Man, those Japanese hardcore matches. Ay, ay, ay. Those Japanese hardcore matches were gut-wrenching. Man. And the guy lived to be 79. Wow. No amount of allegations can beat having $1 billion. There's just a certain amount of money. I don't know where the exact start is, but there's just a certain amount of money that if you have it, you're untouchable. You're untouchable, and that's just the truth, man. How Mick Foley is even walking boggles my mind. Man, I'm glad that Mick Foley has had good health, man. Because he's such a good guy and he deserves it, you know what I mean? He's such a good guy and he deserves it. Man, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it. This right here. Let's just get a little bit of bone. And let's color this phone. Just that cream kind of old phone color. Man, I wish Minx was still here. I wanted to ask her something. I think that's pretty good, man. I think that's pretty good. Do you have a strong glasses prescription? Looks like you look over your glasses a lot. I have a really, really strong glasses prescription. I can only see, I'll show you exactly where I can see. This is where I can see anything, right? Right there, which is perfect for miniature painting, right? That's like the perfect distance for miniature painting. But right there is as close as I can see. And if I go any closer, I start getting a little cross-eyed. That's far-sighted, right? I think I'm nearsighted. I used to be able to see distance before I used to not be able to see distance before I got LASIK. Best decision of my life. Man, I've been interested in getting LASIK for a very long time, man. Very, very interested. I don't got the money for it, but even if I did, I'm not sure if I would get it. Just because I don't know if I get LASIK, will I still be able to see as close? Right? Will I still be able to see as close as I can now? Right? Will like some of my ability to see really close and really fine details go away? Because if I get LASIK, right, I won't have to use glasses, but then I can't really do miniature painting anymore. And that's just a concern that I have. I don't want to lose my ability to paint minis. I know I could always adjust and learn a different way, but I like being able to see things really close up. You know what? Painting a cheerleader. Painting a cheerleader for this miniatures game, this Dead by Daylight type miniatures game called Don't Look Back. Dude, it's so worth it. Yes, you should. Basically corrects the shape. I still have 2015 vision 20 years later. Man, I would be really interested. I would be really, really interested, but I'd have to save up for it. I'd have to save up for it. Man, look at that. 2 guys finished. So, we pretty much have all 4 guys finished once I get that arm reattached. Because Ranger Sandy was pretty done. I still need to do the faces. I gotta learn how to do the faces. But I don't know if I should do one more or not. I don't know if I should do one more or not, man. I'll tell you what. I'll do one more, but I'm going to use the slap chop method from the start to the finish. How about that? I'm going to use the slap chop method from the start to the finish. One more, man, but I'm going to use that slap chop method. All right, let's get a little bit of white. So, slap chop method, man, I explained it a little bit earlier. The slap chop method incorporates a zenithal prime, which is a 2-tone prime that simulates the what's it called? I can't think of the name. It simulates a... Struggling to think of it, man. The slap chop was a food thing. It uses a Zenithal Prime to simulate the, man, I can't think of the name. Simulate the lighting. There we go. And then we just slap chop it using speed paints. So what I just did just now was I did an edge highlight, just a dry brush highlight, to just make it pop just a little bit more. And now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint it using the speed paints, and we're gonna paint it real fast, man. Hopefully this takes like 5-10 minutes. Take a look at this, take a look at this. Hold on, I'm getting this stuff up. And I told you, yes I told you. All right, take a look at this guy. So, if this is a horror game, what we need most of all, right? We have some survivors. What we really need is something horrific, the monster. So the monsters are always on a slightly bigger base, than the other guys, one size bigger, and it could be anything, right? So I'm gonna show you the two that I have finished, three actually that I have finished. So, guy number one, I got Jason, but I made sure that I gave my Jason Timbs, man. Because I wanted my Jason looking fresh. This is Jason Takes Manhattan Jason. He's wearing those Timbs, dude. He's wearing those Timbs. So that's my Jason with the Timbs. I have, and then two real simple guys. So this is some sort of horrific, like treant kind of nature monster guy. I don't know if it comes through very well, but he has just this little bit of green that pokes through underneath the brown, right? Like those Spriggans from Elder Scrolls. I thought that would be really cool. And then I got Scream. I got the Ghostface Killer. Ghostface Killer! Nobody be Rilla. I forgot how it goes. So I got the Ghostface Killer, man. So those are the three guys I have right now. So we'll add one more to that. And then I think with that, we're pretty set. You know what? I can do one more thing, and then I can have a game like fully set right after this. So let's do this real quick, man. So we're slap chopping it. Slap chop. All right, so this is like some weird like flasher, man. This is like some weird eldritch flasher. He has like that long coat, and he's kind of Lovecrafty, and he has the tentacles coming out from the sleeves, and he has the tentacles pouring out from where his guts would be, right? So I'm thinking, let's look up like a detective. Let's look up like a detective color scheme, like a Dick Tracy style color scheme. Where's my phone? Yeah. Kind of like a Wilbur Whitley kind of guy. Who's that? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. So let's look up a what's the word? I can't think of the word, man. I'm always blanking. I'm always drawing blanks. I feel like my mind is foggier than it used to be, man. I feel like I don't think as clearly as I used to. Detective. Trench coat. All right. So, I'm looking at the detective. All right. So I'm seeing a brown. Let's show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, I don't want my Amazon popping up, and you guys see all my Amazon purchases. So there's like a brown one with gray pants, black shoes. I like that one. That's not bad. All right, brown, black upper, tan pants on the bottom. Here's like a gray and then like a brown pants. I like the idea of brown pants. I like the idea of a brown pants, brown hat. So let's use brown, and we'll get a brown pants, brown hat. Oh, you know what else we'll need? We'll need some color for the actual guts and stuff. Can you guys just never ever find what you're looking for, man, when you're looking through? Anybody that paints, you're just looking through your paints, never find anything you're looking for. It doesn't have to be paints, man. It could be any hobby thing. You just never could find what you're looking for, man, and it's rough. You know what? I'm starting to think that it's not in here. I'm starting to think that I must have been painting with it, and it must be on my table over there. I'm thinking that's the case, so I'm gonna go ahead and check. Give me just a moment, man. Give me just a moment. No, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Oh, my thing fell. So, let's see. Is it here? Oh, I'm dropping everything. No, it's not there either. Huh. Is it on the ground? It might be on the ground here. Where the hell is this? I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy, man. I'm going psycho. Unorganized hobbyist loses most crucial element. Unorganized cringe. Yeah, I don't know where it is. And I'm certain it wasn't in there. I'm certain it wasn't in there. Black. That's not one. Hardened leather. But we're looking for dark wood. What the hell? Where is it? It's not here. Man, so much for the slap chop method being fast. Huge Loser spends hours looking for single paint. Giant Loser. Cries for days, unable to find single paint he wants. Parentheses, huge baby. the paint finding stream. I was there. Giant adult toddler. Adult toddler throws temper tantrum on stream, unable to find his little toys. I sincerely have no idea where this is. It has to be. Did it roll under the thing here somewhere? Maybe it rolled under something. Hold on. No, I'm not seeing anything rolled. I'm not seeing anything rolled, guys. There's nothing rolled down here. All right? I'm on the ground. I've checked. I've checked. Not seeing any rolls here, guys. All right? Not seeing any rolls here, guys. The bad feelings on display. What is happening, man? I'm going psycho. I'm going psycho right now. I'm about to snap mentally like Patrick Bateman. No, not like Patrick Bateman. That guy sucked. I'm about to snap mentally like Norman Bates. Psycho killer Norman Bates. Who's the greatest, like, guy who just snaps, right? Like in media. Not in real life. Don't say anything edgy. But who's like the greatest, like, guy whose mind just snaps? Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. Well, I've officially lost a single paint. Man, that bothers me. The fact that it's a single paint and it's one that I really want to use. Why couldn't it be like Phantasm Blue? You know, why couldn't it be Sunny Yellow, man? Something I'll never use. Kasins would have found it. I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore, guy. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. That guy? The guy that sings that? That guy snapped, man. The guy that sung that snapped. He became a prolific serial killer, I'm pretty sure. We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it. Oh, we're not gonna take it. I'm dying, man. Every second that goes by without me finding this, years off my life are being peeled. Every second that goes by, I'm withering. I'm withering like a flower in the desert, man. I'm withering away. You guys don't understand. My life force was tied to that paint. It was my phylactery. And the fact that it's gone, it fills me with dread, because just knowing that any adventurer can pass by and find my phylactery and find this sucks, man. All right. You know what? If I don't find it, I'm not doing this stream. All right? If I can't find it, I'm not doing this. I can't work under these conditions. All right? So if you want me to keep working, you better help me find it. And you better help me find it right now. Because I'm 2 seconds away from snapping like the guy that sung that song. We're not gonna take it. Guys, I'm getting physically nauseous. I feel my life force slipping away. I'm dying. Where is it? I'm gonna check it one more time. I'm gonna check all the paints one more time. I feel like I just missed it because I'm fucking blind. No, it's not here. I was hoping. Where is it? I can't find it. It's back here, maybe? Where the hell is it? Airheaded streamer spends 3 hours of his stream looking for a single drop of paint, finds it in pocket. Desperate streamer prays to any god that can hear him, begging to find this paint. Parentheses, willing to explore new options. Niche man, help me look, dude. You're just sitting there. You guys are just sitting there, man. Help me look. Yeah, what are you doing? You're just sitting there, man, while I crawl around on my belly. Well, I look like a freak. You guys are just sitting there. Meanwhile, I'm demeaning myself. God, please. God, please. God. God. I don't think I'm finding it, man. So, because I can't find it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something else. We're gonna do something else. So, you know what? That's gonna take too long. No, I won't be able to do it on stream either. I was gonna make a couple of bases for some trees. That's gonna take forever. And I also need to like get a mixture of PVA glue and water to seal it in. I use that Mod Podge. Do you guys ever use that Mod Podge? Yeah, I don't think I'm finding it, man. I think I've already looked a sufficient length of time to come to the conclusion that it's lost. Gone into the ether. Taken by whatever eldritch entity gave it to me in the first place. And we just have to sometimes, you know, you just have to let things go, guys. Sometimes you just have to let things go. There was like a face. Shut the fuck up, Nietzsche. Shut the fuck up, Nietzsche. There was not a fucking face. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Oh man, you got that in my head, dude. You're an asshole. Oh, you got it in my head. You're a bastard, you know that? You're a real class A bastard, dude. Ay, ay, ay. You're a real guy, man. You're a real guy, you know that? Ooh, you got me hopping mad. You got me steaming mad right now, man. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? You got my blood boiling, man. All right. I'm gonna put them all away and I'm gonna check one last time. I have a feeling that it's just right in front of my face and I just didn't see it the 5 times I checked. Nope. Red, green, turquoise. Nope. Gray, blue. Couple yellows. There's a brown, not the brown I want. Purple. Red. Blue. Skin tone. Brown. Orange, white. And then that's the medium right here. Yeah, I just don't have it. I've lost it. It's gone forever. Well, guys, I think we call it there, man. I think we call it there. Some gremlin, a little gremlin stole my shit. Nietzsche, dude, please don't tell me, dude. I don't see anything, man. Dude, can you stop? Can you not do this to me? Can you not do this to me, dude? I've seriously. So the paint you were using just disappeared? I guess. I don't know where it went. Nietzsche, can you not do this to me, man? Godfire, stop. You guys are getting on my nerves now. I don't like that. You guys are putting fear in me. You guys are putting fear in my heart right now. I don't like that. Dropped a bunch of stuff. Doop, doop. All right. Guys, thank you so much. I'm not going to acknowledge that you guys are trying to scare me, man. I'm not acknowledging it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to acknowledge you guys are trying to scare me. There's nothing back there. There's nothing back there, and I don't like that you guys are... I don't like that you're doing this to me. Whatever this is, I don't like that it's being done to me, of all people. All right? I should be exempt from any such behavior. All right? No one should be doing this to me. No one should be doing this to me. To me? Of all people, to me? No. Yep. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being around, everybody. Thank you so much for being around, everybody. It's just a creepy occurrence. Happens all the time. Nietzsche, stop. Nietzsche, stop. It looked like K-Sins. All right. Guys, I'm going to let you go here, man. I'm going to let you go here while I look for this for several more hours. Because I will find this. Because it's bothering me that I don't have it. And it's really bothering me. So guys, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for being around. I wish you all the best. You're great. You're fantastic. You're awesome. You're adorable sometimes. But thank you guys so much. I'm still looking, man. I'm still looking. Thank you guys, everybody. I need to do the shout outs, man, for the subs. Thank you so much, Migs, for the raid. Thank you, Voided10, for the 18 months. Voided, dude, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much, man. A year and a half. Bodie, thank you so much for the 7 months. Thank you so much for the 7 months. Anime No Cap, thank you so much for the 400 bits. Seekraz, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate you guys, man. I'll see you guys around. Thank you so much. Wish you the best. Have a great night. I love you. I'm in love with you. Have a good night, everybody. I love you. Have a good night, everybody.